Well, good morning, good day, wherever you are, whenever you're hearing this, seeing this, listening to this. I bid you greetings and prayers that all is well. Not just a prayer, but a declaration that all is well. And so today, as we are journeying on day 11 of this Lent journey to realignment, I hope, trust, and pray that you are really focusing in on what you got to do, where you got to be to get things on alignment for you and yours. Yeah, for you and yours. So here we go. Today is day number 11. And so these past few days, we have been talking about calibrating the inner life, resetting our thoughts, our will, and our identity. And now we're going to be focusing on resetting devotion. And today we start with calibrating the inner life and realigning holiness. Oh yes, this is one of those things that we cannot ignore or put to the side. As I remember growing up, they would say in church all the time, holiness is still right. First Peter chapter 1, verse 15 through 16. The NIV says, but just as he who called you is holy, so be holy in all you do, for it is written, be holy because I am holy. Be holy as I am holy. So holiness is not outdated language. It is alignment language. Holiness is not outdated language. It's alignment language. And though today's culture has, in many cases, ignored the language, it's still the relevant language that's needed for our lives today. Peter does not say be impressive. He does not say be influential. He does not say be number one. He does not say boost your following. He does not say he's not say, hey, make sure that you're number one on your socials. No, he says be holy. The standard for holiness is not culture. The standard for holiness is God himself. I'll say that again. The standard for holiness is not culture. It is God himself. And holiness simply means set apart. Set apart in speech, set apart in character, set apart in integrity, set apart in private decisions, set apart in finances, set apart in relationships, set apart in goal setting, set apart in how you walk, set apart in how you talk, set apart in community. It's simply set apart. And misalignment often begins in small compromises. You got to know those small compromises. I think Proverbs says it's the little foxes that destroy the vine. What we tolerate quietly eventually shapes us publicly. And holiness is not about perfection. It is about direction. Don't let little things continue to creep and you not check it, because that's where you begin to misalign and you wind up missing out on so many things. You got to check it. You got to correct it. You got to fix it now. It is choosing alignment over appetite. That's what holiness is. I'm choosing to be aligned versus giving myself what I want. That's what an appetite is. It is recognizing that closeness with God requires separation from what dulls spiritual sensitivity. You cannot, I emphasize, you cannot stay in places and situations that will cause your spirit to lose its sharpness. No, you have to be laser focused. You have to be intentional. You have to be on purpose. And that's what holiness is all about. So here's a deeper layer of this. Holiness is relational, not just behavioral. No, it's not. It's relational, not just behavioral. We pursue holiness because we belong to him. We belong to God. And intimacy increases when compromise decreases. The more aligned we are morally, the clearer we hear spiritually. Be holy, be holy, be holy, be holy. I'm going to say that again. Holiness is relational, not just behavior. And we pursue holiness because we belong to him. Isn't that the most important relationship in your life? Isn't your relationship with God more important than any other relationship? If that be the case, then you ought to be pursuing holiness. Again, not perfection, holiness. Not I got to get every single thing right. No, I got to be intentional about getting the right things right. Again, the more aligned you are morally, the better you'll hear, the clearer you'll hear, the cleaner you'll hear spiritually. God is not calling you to restriction. He is calling you to refinement. And so here is where I encourage you to pray today that you ought to acknowledge God as a holy God and ask him to align your life with his character. Expose subtle compromises, strengthen my conviction where I have grown casual, set my life apart for your purpose, and make my private life honor you in Jesus' name. All right, you got that? I hope you got it. I hope you got it, because I want you to really lock in on what God wants for you, because I want you to be in his will and in his grace. All right. So reflection and response time. Where have I grown casual in areas that once required conviction? What small compromise needs to be corrected? And how will I intentionally pursue holiness this week? You got it. Hey, let's realign holiness in our lives. Again, I'm going to say it like the old churches said, holiness is still right. So until the next time, you be blessed, and we'll see you real soon. God bless you.